beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're talking about something that I don't talk about very often on my channel, and that is skincare. I get so many questions about skincare products, my skincare routine, and in all honesty, there are a few reasons why I don't really focus too much on that on my channel. First of all, and most importantly, I'm just not as educated about skincare, products, ingredients as I am about makeup. If you've watched my videos, you know my videos are very information based, and I just don't feel that I am able to provide that kind of information that you need, and I would rather you get it from somebody who is really well educated on skincare ingredients. Another reason that I don't speak too much about skincare is because I don't have super problematic skin. I mean, I get like hormonal breakouts during that time of the month, you know what I mean? But I don't have acne prone skin, I don't have sensitive skin. My main problems are dryness, sun protection, and I'm starting to get some like fine lines, texture, all that good stuff that's associated with getting more birthdays under your belt, and that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. No, really, I'm fine. I'm just kidding. The last reason that I've never done a like skincare routine video is because I don't really have a skincare routine. Since I don't have sensitive skin, it's easy for me to just try out different products. I'm constantly changing the things that I'm using. I'm not super dedicated to like one regimen. But there are a few products in my skincare realm that I constantly repurchase. I am incredibly dedicated to. If I start to run low, I will buy a new one before I run out. These are things that I always have to have with me. I always travel with, no matter what my skin is doing, where I'm going, what the season is. These are 6 skincare products I cannot, will not, must not live without. The first product that I always stay stocked on is my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I love this stuff. I always remove my makeup before I wash my face. This does the trick so well. It's inexpensive. It doesn't sting my face. It doesn't have a strong scent. It's really effective and gentle. There's just nothing bad for me to say about this. I've definitely used 20, 30 bottles of this in my life, and I will continue to use it. And if Garnier ever stops making this, I don't know what I'll do. I will have to personally write them a letter, which they will not read and not care about. I always stock up on this, especially when it's on sale, because I go through it like water. Get it? Because it's micellar water. I have to say, I have not tried the Bioderma. I've heard really, really good things about it. I actually have some samples of it that I got from my trip to New York when I went to Gen Beauty, and I haven't even thought about using it just because I have so much of this Garnier micellar and I'm just happy with it. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it with a more expensive part. You know what I'm saying? So, tried and true. This is number 1 on the tried and true list. Next, let's talk about this. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic. This is my all-time favorite toner. I have like a little travel size one now. I actually just ran out of my full size bottle. I did hang on to this little travel size bottle, and then whenever I travel I fill it up just because it's such a convenient, adorable little bottle. I love this stuff. This is the best toner I've ever used for my dry skin. I've tried some other like witch hazel based toners and they're just too harsh. They're too much for my dry skin. So if you've had that experience, if you've tried toners that you felt were too harsh, if you have dry skin, definitely go for the Pixi Glow Tonic. I like the smell of it. It's not so strongly scented that it makes my eyes feel like they're stinging when I'm applying it. It smells good. It just makes my skin feel so refreshed and so glowy and just supple and gorgeous. I love this stuff. This is available at Target. It's pretty reasonably priced. I would recommend this to any and everyone, but particularly my dry skin friends out there. If you're not using a toner, particularly this toner, but if you have dry skin and you're not using a toner, you're really missing out. I went the longest time without toning, and it makes such a huge difference. It's a little bottle, but I have a lot of feelings about it. Love this, must have, must never, ever run out of this. Okay, we're switching gears a little bit. This is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. Like I said, I do not have acne prone skin. I only break out kind of like hormonally around that time, you know what I mean, the cycle thing. And I swear by this stuff. I have those breakouts where I can like feel it under the skin before it bursts forth into the world. That was very graphic, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. I will start using this as soon as I feel that under the skin blemish feeling. Like 2 days ago, I was about to get one right here, and I put this on just a teeny tiny bit on that spot where I could feel it, and the next day it was like nothing happened. Now it doesn't 100% erase your chance of breaking out, because like same thing here, this little guy, like I could feel this one coming, and I did the same thing, treated it with this. It still popped up, but it's just so small. It doesn't get huge and inflamed and painful like sometimes those under the skin lurkers can, you know what I mean? Even if I miss the warning signs, I will apply this as soon as a blemish pops up. It really does help reduce the size and the inflammation. The only thing I will say is this has salicylic acid in it, which does really dry your skin out. So I always just try to use the smallest amount possible, and I still will sometimes get like a little flaking off of my skin. And also just throwing this out there, salicylic acid, at least at the time I was pregnant, was not recommended for use by pregnant women. So if you got a bun in the oven, maybe skip out on this stuff. It's been a good 4 or 5 years since I was pregnant, so I don't know if the rules have changed, but just be aware of that. Warning to the future mamas. It says on here won't over dry skin, just a little bit dry skin. I always take this with me when I travel. I feel like I always get a little like breakout. Maybe it's a stress thing whenever I'm traveling. I absolutely swear by this stuff to treat my blemishes. Let's talk about one of my absolute favorite multi-use products. This is the Tarte Maracuja oil. Now, I am a fan of facial oils, cosmetic grade oils in general. This is my like long time tried and true favorite. This absolutely can be used as a moisturizer. You can use it not only on your face, but on the body too. I get really dry hands and feet where my skin is so dry that it like wants to crack. I will use this and it just soaks into the skin so well. It doesn't leave like a filmy, greasy feeling. It smells amazing. I also use this to remove my matte liquid lipsticks. Instead of scrubbing off, this oil will just lift that lipstick right off of your lips. Instead of feeling like your lips have been just ravaged, they feel moisturized because they are. They got moisturized by an oil when you were removing. This probably doesn't apply to everyone, but I also use Maracuja oil to remove my swatches when I'm shooting swatches either for videos or for Instagram. A lot of the time, those pigments will stain the really delicate skin on the inside of my arm, and the oils help to remove that staining. And just like the liquid lipstick thing, it's just a really gentle moisturizing way to get rid of makeup. I do want to mention a couple of other oils. The Tarte Maracuja oil has been the one that I've been using for years and years and years. There are a few others that I really like. I'm a big fan of the MAC Prep and Prime essential oils. And if you're not into the potential spill hazard, I am a huge fan of this Milk Makeup Hydrating Oil Stick. This is in a solid form, so it travels really well, applies super easily. Just one more note on the oils. I know I've been raving and I've probably said the word oil like 500 times. I buy the big size, like the value jumbo size of the Maracuja oil because it's worth it. I use it so much. They do have other sizes, but if you're like me, you have dry skin and you think you're going to be just using this all over your entire face and body, I would go for the Big Daddy. If you watched my skincare empties video, then this will come as no surprise to you. I am a sheet mask fanatic. I always have a huge stack full of these. I have a whole like drawer organizer full of different sheet masks. I take them when I travel. I love to use a sheet mask, not just as a way to add some extra skincare. I also love masking as a way to just take a few minutes to myself. I really feel like I'm doing a little bit of self-care. I always just chill out, catch up on some YouTube videos or read, maybe paint my nails. It's always a time when I'm not obligated to do anything else. And in today's world, that's something we all need, no matter who you are, no matter what your job is. For me, I'm a mom. I have a 4-year-old. I love taking care of my family. I love working. I work on social media, so my job is literally always right here all the time. And just taking a few minutes away from all of those responsibilities that I truly love, but you just need to take a 10-minute break sometimes, you know what I mean? Masking is that for me. My 3 favorite like top masks that I'm always restocking on come from Tony Moly, the Sephora collection, and Leaders, particularly their 7 Wonders line, but just Leaders masks in general are some of my favorites. I'll list down in the description box some of my top favorite masks from these brands, but it really just depends on what your skin needs. So my picks are going to be geared towards dry skin, but all 3 of these brands make a wide variety of masks for different skincare needs. So those are my favorites. If you have favorite face masks, particularly sheet masks because they're not as messy, leave your favorites for me because I love trying new face masks. And you guys always leave me the best recommendations. The very last skincare item that I cannot live without is something that I have been purchasing and repurchasing for years and years and years. It's the Body Shop Body Butters. I love these. I have gone through dozens of these bad boys, particularly in the winter because my skin is just like a desert, and this is the only thing strong enough to actually hydrate my skin. I guarantee you I have probably 6 of these waiting in backup at all times because this is just, nothing has ever replaced this. I try other body lotions and I always go back to my Body Shop Body Butters. The only bad thing about these is they are all shea butter based, and I only know that this is a thing because my sister's allergic to shea butter, but apparently a lot of people are allergic to shea butter. So just be aware of that. I'm so sorry if you fall into that category and I'm raving about how much I love this and then you can't use it. I'm sorry. I would love to find a non-shea alternative, but I love this stuff so much. They're always the perfect balance of this really effective moisturizing body butter that is beautifully scented. I can typically find these on a pretty good sale, and when I do, I stock up on them. I see them a lot at TJ Maxx. Just make sure that you check that they're not like opened and messed with, but I often find these at TJ Maxx for like $6 or $7 a piece. I love these. This is another thing that I have like a little travel size one, and I'll just scoop a little bit out and put it in there because I cannot be without this. This is my all-time favorite body moisturizer. Certainly there are dozens of other skincare products that I've tried that worked well for me and that I enjoyed, but there's something about these 6 products that brings me back over and over again. They never fail me, and I'm really happy to be able to share them with you. Let us know what your tried and true skincare products are. There's always room on the list, at least in my world, for more things to love, and you guys give great suggestions. So thank you for those. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Dramatic? Maybe. Ridiculous. You're a ridiculous woman. Your lighting looks really dark, but what can you do? My husband and I have started calling this fancy water. It's like water, but fancy. Smell where what's this? What is this video even gonna be? Like, what? I don't know. No one knows. It's fine. It has This is why you don't talk about skincare. I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Let's just move on. Of course. Shit. What? What was I gonna say? Can you not? Thank you. Body butter. Body bubber. That was bound to happen. Okay. Really? This is just sitting here chilling, just with my camera on. That's cool. You guys like the yellow? I'm really feeling yellow for like spring, summer looks. I found a new favorite fancy water flavor. It's this one. Somebody recommended it to me on Instagram actually. Pineapple strawberry is good. I have so much other work to do and I'm just sitting here telling you about what flavor water I'm drinking because, well, why not? Okay. Well, that's enough of that. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.